interrupting me.
Come down here. Well, it's smell like hot fish and grits. You want to talk about that one? I ate some seafood, almost killed my husband.
You're a mess. Leon's a mess. Y'all, he's a trip. Hey, May. I'm just supposed to be at work. Hey, Mama 12. You are at work. I figured you was out. You was supposed to be at work. Hey, Essence. Until Wednesday, dang. That's gonna suck. Better you than me because I couldn't do that job. Girl, couldn't be me. I have respect for people that do that kind of work. Hey, Sierra. I couldn't do it. Couldn't be me. I'm not built for that life. Hey, everyone coming in. What's up? The kids is gone. Nana came here and snatched them all up. So I figured this is the perfect time to get on live and talk to y'all. I'm doing good. Just chillaxing. Trying not to kill these kids. I'm good for now. They're not as bad as they was because they know. Because, when the kids is here, I'd be ready to fight somebody, but I figured out that it's not the kids that drive me crazy. It was Leon's cologne and his choice in scents. That's what was aggravating me. It wasn't the kids. This whole time, I'm thinking it was me, like the kids driving me crazy. No. Leon sprayed his cologne and I almost died. I was gagging and crying. And the kids was like, "You okay?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm fine. It's just Dad and his cologne." And then he stopped wearing it. And then I felt like 10 times better. I wasn't as irritable and aggravated. So now he's burning blueberry cheesecake on in his Scentsy warmer instead of his the Scentsy bars I work with him. You're stupid, man. These cheeks need to go. It's not so much the cheeks, it's his neck. Girl, this neck fat needs to go. That's the issue I got. It's this neck. Shut up. Leon said it's natural. Leave it alone. It's the neck. The Kimura neck. It's stupid. My cousin, she always calls me, ever since we were kids, she always called me Kimura Lee Simmons. It's the neck that needs to go. I'm fine with this area. It's just this section right here. You know where I get that from? My mama. My mama gave me the neck. So what? Justice got it. The neck stays. It needs to go. But then when I lose weight, like I lose weight right here and my neck, but then like my face is all fat. Are you okay over there? Oh.
That's how real Negroes cook.
No. You don't cook like a real Negro.
I didn't say that.
I didn't say nigga either. I said Negro.
I said I'm Negro.
You don't cook like a Negro either.
Your ass is Asian.
I don't cook like an Asian person either.
Southeast Asian.
I'm not
Right
Asian.
now, they in the Philippines.
Hey, Leon's stupid. I wish I could show y'all what he's doing right now. He's stupid. That's not what my family be doing. He's talking about you, May, saying that I'm over here cooking like Asian people. He's stupid. Leon's a mess. He said you're from West Africa. Hey, silly mommy. He said you're from West Africa. He's stupid. I don't be making crazy shit. We cook mostly, like, if I do cook anything, it's mostly Korean food.
Like I said, where's she from?
I'm not Asian, no.
Germany is a.
No, I'm not. That's your kids. I squint because I can't see. I don't squint because my
That's your Asian ancestors.
No. Leon's a mess. Now you're gonna have people believing that I'm actually Asian and I'm not. People already believe that I'm Asian. They don't believe my daddy is who he is. They swear up and down my mom was with an Asian man. Like, no. I told my mom that, and my mom was like, no. The fuck I look like. I see my mom the other day walking, looking mad. And I'm like, that's where I get it from. Looking angry, walking down the street. That's where I get it from. Looking angry. And she was on her way to work. What are you making? Breakfast?
I couldn't catch that squirrel out back. So yeah.
Oh, he making breakfast. For dinner. I don't know. The kids left, so they probably going to get. Kevin's probably going to get them.
They might come back home.
Kevin probably going to buy them pizza.
They're gonna come back. I'm like, yo, what happened to Kevin? He's duct taped to the wall. Look at that.
Because you know your mom's not going to cook. Nah, not cooking. She's not cooking for all them. She'll cook sometimes, but she don't cook like she used to. She said she don't, and she said she don't even like cooking. So I don't expect her to cook. She'll cook like 3 meals, but she'll make enough to last for a couple days. That's where I got that from. I got that from Nana, where you make a large enough amount and then it lasts for a couple days because it's smart. Ain't nobody trying to cook that much. Cook every day, and then the kids don't even eat it. And then the fridge will be full of leftovers and nobody eats it and it goes in the trash. I get mad about that. So I only cook for a couple days a week, and then I make sure it's enough for everybody to last for a couple days, 1 or 2 days. Right, silly mommy? Cook every single day and nobody eats the leftovers. And I don't know how to cook for 1 or 2 people. Like it was just never taught to me how to cook for 1 or 2 people. Because growing up, it was never just 1 or 2 of us. It was always 3, 4, 5 of us at the same time. So watching everybody else cook, they never cooked for 1 or 2 people. And it was always for a whole group of people. And I'm only talking about the kids, but if you think about the adults, because it was always my uncles there. It was always other people coming over. So I never learned how to cook for 1 or 2 people. So when I cook, I don't know how to do that. Even my sister said it. She was like, it's just me and my son, but I don't know how to cook for just me and him. I always make too much. I don't know how to do that. And I don't measure, so And then when I do look at measurements, I always end up looking at measurements for like large families. I never look at meals for 1 or 2 people. The only time I can do that is if I order like HelloFresh or Dinnerly, like those boxes that come in. That's the only time I can do 1 or 2 people meals because that's all they give you. Or sometimes the ones I order, I usually get the 4-person one, but 4 people, that's enough for just 2 people for me and Leon. Because I look at the amount and I'm like, this ain't gonna feed. There ain't no point of putting this in the refrigerator. There's no such thing as leftovers for this. Like me and Leon can eat all this by ourselves.
No, that way they won't mess with it. Get me the mozzarella.
The what?
The mozzarella.
They don't like the mozzarella.
No, get me the mozzarella.
Oh, I thought you were saying get them the mozzarella. I learned because we have.
Get that diarrhea cheese.
Yeah, I try to do the meal planning, but I always end up going off the meal planning. We never stick to the meal plan. Because when the day comes, we're just like, we really don't want that. Let's make this instead. He's making breakfast. He's making eggs and hash browns. That's what he's making. I'd rather just use basic ass potatoes. You could have just used the grater to shave up the potatoes and made hash brown. He said it's too much work.
Chair.
Not a chair. You need a stool because your tall ass can't sit in a chair. You would need a stool that's high enough so that you can sit on it and sit there and cook. He gotta make something simple and fast because he can't stand there for too long. He's just making eggs and grits. There's ham steaks in there if you want that.
That is normal. I told disability. I told the kids, but I said I can't trust her to cook for me. You niggas fuck up. I saw Justice drop the shell in there, then turn, and then forget you drop the shell in there, cook them anyway.
Hey, Katie. Yeah, my kids, Nana said that they're banned from cooking eggs. So they cook other stuff, but they can't cook. They're not allowed to make eggs anymore. But that's because they be having the burner all high, trying to cook it fast. And I told them that you have to cook it on low, like super low, and you have to be patient and let it cook. Because they be trying to rush it. Don't be trying to cook. They be trying. Leon talk about me, but the kids be trying to cook like they're Asian, because you know how to walk, and then the flame be super high. I'm like, that's how they try to cook. But then they try to walk away from it. Like, no, you can't. You're not a pro at this. You can't walk away from the stove. Your husband does the same thing. Leon don't cook like that. He just. I don't know how to explain how Leon cooks. I feel like Leon cooks like white people. No shade to my white people. I've never heard of boiling ground beef. Never heard of that.
I got that from Quaker Meat. Why is it Quaker Meat? When they told me.
He said he got that from working at Quaker Meat. But hold up. Ain't Quaker Meat white people shit?
Quaker Meat is where the meat.
I know that, but it was owned by, it started and was owned by white people. He burned one of the pots. Oh my God. Ew. That's why you don't buy stuff like that. You don't buy the.
That's regular meat too.
No. No.
Especially keeping that red color.
No.
You don't see that red color. Even on sale in the glass thing.
No, they put dye in it to make it look like that.
That's why I was born.
No, that's why you buy grass-fed organic meat. Hey, Miss K, the kids went with Nana. I don't know where they went, but she came over and she was like, y'all want to go with me? And they was like, yeah. Even Orion, she left. Hey, Ella. Yeah, I never heard of boiling. He said it's because of what he worked in a meat factory, where he seen what they put in the ground beef, so that's why he does that. I feel like it makes no difference. Makes no difference to me. I think I have one subscriber that said that she boils her ground beef, her hamburger meat, and I'm like, well, at least it's not just Leon, but still, I've never heard of that.
All I'm doing is, it's almost like cooking ribs. When you cook ribs, you gotta boil it first.
That's different because you're only boiling it so that you're not grilling it for too long. He says the same thing as boiling ribs before you put it on the grill. That's not the same thing. And some Miss K said, "No, you do not boil ribs."
My 76-year-old grandfather boiled his ribs.
That's why I said.
Boils them and he puts them in a.
That's what I'll be saying. Leon's cooking style is not Negro style. That's what he says. He calls it Negro style.
I don't know my grandfather.
Leon, no more boiling ground beef. He getting mad now. And then he getting mad now. You don't eat my food. He getting mad because we cracked on him about his food. They just doing that to massage your ego. It's okay. He getting mad. I'm gonna start showing y'all how Leon really gets. He get mad. Hey girl, hey Madera's family. I know. You can't say nothing to him. His feelings get hurt. Have I had morning sickness? Not really. And the morning sickness that I did have, it was in the beginning, but I just didn't know I was pregnant. Right, that's what I've heard. Well, that's what he said. He said his grandfather boiled it and then put it in the oven. But I've never heard of that. I just put it in the oven. You haven't seen my video yet? It's fine. I know everybody has other stuff going on. But yeah, I haven't really had morning sickness like that. My issue is that Leon's choice of scents, his choice of cologne and his Scentsy warmer irritates me. Like the baby don't like it at all. He was mad at me the one day because I went on Facebook and said something on Facebook, and he was like, I'm going to take a shower because you went on Facebook and snitched on me. Like, well, you thought I was lying. Like, he thought I was lying when I said that. Like, I'm like, men just don't understand. When I say certain scents irritates us when we're pregnant, it irritates us. Like, we cannot tolerate it at all. And this whole time I'm thinking it's the kids, like it's bothering me, or they're just not like, kid stuff. But it wasn't that. It was the cologne. Once he stopped burning the Scentsy warmer and he stopped wearing his cologne and like the lotion that he got from Christmas last year, I've been feeling a whole lot better. They be good. You can boil and fry them when you don't feel like grilling them. I just throw them in the oven and call it a day. That's what I do. That's the only way I know how to cook it. We put our ribs in the air fryer on rotisserie and it came out. Oh, that sounds like a good idea. From what Nana told me, hey, Unbothered, from what Nana told me is like boiling them, like whether if you boil like chicken or whatever and you grill it, it's just so that it don't take too long on the grill. So like I understand, but she's like, you don't basically boil the whole until they're cooked. You just boil it a little bit and then put them on there. But it's not to boil whatever stuff that he's talking about. He's talking about boiling out the dye and the ground. I'm like, I've never heard of that. Never. Hey, Misha. But yeah, I've never heard of hey Malia, but I never heard of that boiling out the fat and the dyes and whatever other stuff they have on there. Can you tell me the title of the song you used for Baby Gender? I want to say One or You the One, but it's on Epidemic Sounds. That's the song. That's what it's called. Hold on. I'm on my computer so I can look real quick for you. I think that's what it's called. It's called Number One by Romero. I'm gonna put it in the comments for you. That's what it's called. I did say hi. You didn't hear me say unbothered? Hi, unbothered. Unless you thought I was like talking. I did say hi. Yeah, that's what it's called, Milia. Number One by Romero. It's on Epidemic Sounds, so I think it's cheaper if you just pay for Epidemic Sounds and then download it because I pay $30 a month, $50 a month. I know I paid for the other one. I don't pay for the $15 a month anymore. I pay for the next one up. Because I use a lot of the music on there to use for my clients. Oh, it's fine. You probably just thought I was saying it in like a regular like conversation. I was just talking, but no, I said hi. I'm trying to get better with saying hi to everybody when they come in because I know some people feel like I'm ignoring them and I'm not. Hey Terry, I'm trying to get better with the comments. I'm sorry. I try my best with like the regular comments, like hearting everybody's comments. I don't always comment, but like I just don't have the time. The difference between the $15 and the other one is that if you have like if you're like basically like a freelancer, you can give permission to the other person to use the content or the music. They just have to put the credits in their like in their description box or in somewhere in the video if they're using it. That's the only difference. That's the only reason why I pay for the other one. I can't think of how much it is. I just know it just comes out every month and I don't even care. But I know it's not a lot. It's not like I'm paying like $100 and something for it. I know it's a small fee. But that's the only difference. If you're like a freelancer and you do edit videos or you do like, because I do a lot of Instagram stories for people and I do a lot of editing videos and stuff like commercials and or commercials. I can't think. Commercials and like Instagram stories and TikToks. Not TikToks. What the hell? Not TikToks. What's the other one? I can't think of the other one. Twitter. There we go. Twitter. I do a lot of content for clients for those like social media and stuff and Facebook and all that. So basically it's just saying that like I license the music out, but then I use it for theirs and then they just have to give credit for the music. That's all. And I've never had no issues with it so far, luckily. Hopefully. I ain't got no wood. But we gonna knock on the other wood. The fake wood. But yeah, that's the only thing. You better than most because people in real life will ignore you. Yeah, I try not to, but it's not a whole lot of people in here, so it's not like I can't talk to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I have Twitter, but I rarely ever be on there. Um, Twitter is the type of place where you have to be like more consistent. Like it's like you have to be really consistent with Twitter, and you have to be more engaging with other people, not just yours, but like you have to like communicate with other people. So that's why I don't use Twitter as much. Um, yeah, because if I use Twitter, I'll be on there all day, all the time. I go on Twitter mostly just to be nosy because Black Twitter is a trip. I just got TikTok. It's the same as my Instagram, but I haven't uploaded anything because I'm still trying to figure out like what to post. Like, I don't know what to do. My oldest daughter is trying to show me how to do TikTok. She's like, you got to do this and you got to do that. And I'm like, this is a lot of work. But I have Snapchat, but again, I rarely ever use Snapchat. It's the same, and I feel like Snapchat is kind of like the same thing where you have to be consistent with it, like Insta stories or like Twitter. But I do have Snapchat. I just never use it. I think I've used it like the last time I really was like consistent with Snapchat like that was like 2 years ago. But I never use that. Musically. That sounds familiar. See, I don't know. I see the way I look at it because I do marketing, social media marketing. I just feel like all this stuff is just for marketing. It's not so much for um anything else. I just look at it as marketing. I am. That's why they changed it to TikTok. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Oh, okay. So that makes sense. All right, now that makes sense. I'm only on Twitter to get updates from my son's high school. I don't even know how to use it. Snapchat, TikTok, yeah, no idea either. um. So yeah, I don't know. I just I don't even know how to. I just stick to Facebook and Instagram, and that's only because I can't whatever I can upload on Instagram, I can put on Facebook, and if I upload something on Facebook, I can upload it automatically to Instagram because Facebook owns Instagram now. So that's the only reason why I use those two. Otherwise, I would just not even use any of them. I only use Facebook because of and because it's like interchangeable with, and then like sometimes like depending on what I post, I'll post it on Twitter because it allows you to post stuff from Instagram to Twitter, but I rarely ever do because I never use my Instagram. I mean, I never use my Twitter account. Oh, yeah, I don't know. I feel like Snapchat is more so for like conversations, not so much um like content. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. I don't look at Snapchat as anything like that. I don't know. That's just me, but I don't use Snapchat like that. Not like I used to. I'm more focused on Instagram and YouTube. Like those are the main two that I'm trying to make like really focus on. Yeah, I'm not a fan of Facebook either. I don't really care for Facebook. Even though I should because Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok you can make money off of. So I should probably be more into Facebook and be more like consistent with it because if you have like 10,000 followers, I think, or 30,000 followers or whatever, um, you can. Hey, Janelle, it's fine. I'm feeling good. Kids ain't here, so we can actually conversate. Yeah, that's the only thing. But I know the requirements on Instagram and Facebook are the same because they're, intertwined, but I believe it requires more. So you need like more followers. You need like 30,000 followers. You need to upload a certain, like a 3-minute video or have a certain amount of engagement in order to qualify to get paid. I don't know anything about TikTok. That's foreign to me. So I'm not going to sit here and be like, TikTok is this, because I don't know nothing about that. But yeah, I should probably include Facebook into my social media content, like the calendar that I have. But now that I have time, I should be able to. That's what I should be doing. When no kids here, I should be working on my calendar, my schedule for my blog and everything, since I have no kids here. And I could start braiding and everything. I need to get these shorter. I try to braid my nephew's hair and his friend's hair, and I just was struggling with these things. Now I know why. I usually get them shorter. So next time I go, I'm gonna get them shorter and have them cut them down. So that way I can braid my nephew's hair and his friend's hair. And Nabraya's, because since I've gotten them on, I haven't braided her hair because it's hard for me to braid with these on. Oh, I didn't know that. Like I'm like my brain is turning like. I know there's a podcast. You have to go to I am Kiva's, but Instagram, her YouTube channel to find out what the podcast is. I don't remember what it's called, Pregnancy Brain, but I know there's a podcast where you don't have to have any requirements or anything. You automatically start making money right away. But you'll have to go to her page to find out information because she does podcasts, and she said that she makes money already. So I'm like, hey, I feel like it's best to like have multiple streams of income and not just focused on one thing. Like Facebook, YouTube is good and all, but you don't make that much money. So it's good to have multiple streams of income. That's why a lot of people have like affiliate links. They do try to get sponsorships, or they try to do other content on other platforms because one platform is not enough. And I've been telling a lot of people now, especially with sponsorships, to charge, because a lot of brands are not really trying to focus on larger content creators because they don't have the budget, and they don't have the budget to pay the amount that they usually would have, especially now with the Christmas and holidays coming up. So they're really trying to gear towards smaller content creators, like those with like 5,000 or less. I think, no, I'm lying. It's 10,000 or less. So I tell people if they reach out to you, they really see value in you. So charge them money and make sure you have a contract. Or if not a contract, then make sure that they pay you up front. If you get the views, and even because I know there's people that don't even have 1,000 subscribers, and I've helped them get a good contract and they make money off of it. Yeah, Ned, see, a lot of brands are reaching out to smaller content creators because of the fact that they don't have the funding to pay for larger ones. Now, I know a lot of larger ones, like 10,000 or more subscribers, those are for like the big ones, where like I know one YouTuber, a couple of YouTubers just went to Disney World because Florida just opened up. And so like they didn't get paid for it, but they got the hotel resort paid for, they got the parks paid for, and then they got like gift cards or whatever. So yeah, it's like I know bigger YouTubers are getting like flights or like resorts and like stays and stuff right now because the holidays are coming up. Whereas like for products, or to promote something on their website, on their channel, they are going towards the smaller content creators. I'm thinking now, like maybe TikTok is kind of like how you do Instagram stories. Yeah, the Wolf Lodge is another one that's asking influencers, but they really want people that have like 10,000 or more subscribers. Hey, Erica. You better not be at work either. You and my cousin are the two main ones that are good for being at work while I'm on live. When you're bleaching your hair, okay. You and my cousin are the main ones that be at work and then be on my lives, and I'm like, girl, y'all know better not get in trouble because of me. Oh, okay, that's good. My shirt, I got it all dirty, so I gotta order a new one. I got hot sauce all over it. I need to get a new one. I got hot sauce all over my sweater. It's a mess now, but it's comfortable, so I'm not complaining. I interchange between this one and my black cardigan because I just got that. I just bought that one. Everyone's Saturday's good, I guess. I don't know. I didn't really sleep in. I because I woke up. I kept waking up in the middle of the night. Like I kept waking up, and the only reason why I keep waking up, I'm not sleeping, is because the baby's moving. Like now, I'm feeling her moving all the time, and she usually only moves at night. I did I did one of the interviews with the kids earlier, so I should have that up probably Monday. If not tomorrow, then Monday. I wish there was no hubby. I wish Leon wasn't here. Sometimes he'd be driving me crazy, just as bad as the kids. He's like my sixth child. That sounds like a fabulous day, Erica. Monday is Thanksgiving for you guys. I keep forgetting you're in Canada, so your holidays are different than ours. Araya asked me, she was like, so what's next? And I'm like, Christmas is next. And I'm like, no, we still didn't even get to Halloween yet. I was like, it's Halloween, Thanksgiving, and then Christmas. She's so excited for Christmas. I'm like, not yet. I do have a baby registry. Hold on. Let me go find it. Because I don't know. I do have one. Let me go find it. And I'll put it in the list for you in the comments. I think, yeah, put the wrong password. That's not the password either. Whoops. Hold on. It's not working for me. I don't know why. I think I'm doing it wrong because I got these nails on, so I can't really get the password in the way I want to. Y'all, anyone else got that problem? Or is it just me? It's probably just me. Let me turn down the volume. That's the link. It's at the top. Hey, us and everything. Am I going to do a virtual baby shower? I am, but when? I don't know. I'll probably do it around Christmas. Christmas or January after the New Year's. I'm thinking. That's what I'm saying, right? Erica got it, like, her day was fabulous. That to me is like an awesome day. Yes, Janelle, that's what I'm saying. You can't tell nobody, none of these stores that it's not even that time yet. But I went to a new Dollar Tree the other day and I actually liked it. But it was only like me and Nana only liked it because like they had more craft stuff for like if we wanted to do craft stuff. I'm probably gonna go back because we didn't really get a whole lot. I'm probably gonna go back and grab a whole bunch of stuff because they had a lot of craft stuff, especially for the kids to do. So I'm probably gonna do that. The timestamp thing, you have to go to Medeiros Families to check it out. It's the reason why YouTube shut down a lot of people's comments. Oh, it's the first time since March. Dang, girl. Hey, Nancy. I'm doing good. I splurged at the Dollar Tree and did my own nails. I know that's right. See, I splurged and purchased this. I splurged and got this. It's like a nail filer thing. And I haven't used it because I needed to get more stuff because I was wondering why my nails were lifting. And then after doing some YouTube video research, I found out that I needed to get like a dehydrator and a primer and all this stuff because I'm using gel instead of acrylic. So I went and I was waiting for that and now it's coming. It came. So now I can do my own nails if I wanted to, but I just like the luxury or the ability to be able to go out the house, enjoy some time to myself. You know what I'm saying? So I mostly use it for Journey. Because Journey likes to get his nails done. So I mostly use it for Journey. Sometimes I don't do it all the time because he's the type person, he's indecisive. So he's the type person, I'll do his nails and then like 4 days later, he'll want to rip them all off. So sometimes I'd be like, I'll do it, and I'll be in the mood to do it, but then he'll rip them off, and I'm like, I'm not doing them. Nope, nope. I'm not doing it again. You shouldn't have took them off. I'd rather spend money on Etsy. Ain't nothing wrong with Etsy. I've heard some good stuff. I've seen some good stuff on there. I'm thinking about ordering some stuff off of there from Etsy. Right, Nancy? I love getting pampered. Like that's the main thing. Like I really like you're really paying for is to get pampered, especially if you get a pedicure with like the massaging and scrub and everything. That's basically the whole purpose of me wanting to go is to enjoy the massage chair and get my feet massaged, even though it tickles. I still like. I just want that. And you constantly buying stuff. Me too. It's not just you. I'm always on Amazon buying stuff. I'm always on. I've been on What is it? Poshmark. I've been on there a lot, but mostly for like baby stuff. Like they use baby stuff. Like because I'm trying to stock up on cloth diapers and I don't want to buy it brand new. I'm being cheap there. I don't want to buy cloth diapers brand new when they last forever. And I know there's people that are buying it. They're selling it. So I know the shipping is ridiculous. They didn't have like a 50% off their shipping. So I did get a whole bunch of cloth diapers off there for that. But other than that, I be picky about the Poshmark sometimes because of the shipping. The shipping is ridiculous. I know that's right. Us never then. Next to the ocean. But I was telling the kids about like us doing YouTube more and being more consistent with it. And I was showing them videos and stuff. I was talking about it in the vlog, but and then I was showing them like Social Blade and like how much people be making, and they're like so they understand. And then like I gave them an example of like a couple of family vloggers who have like their kids and stuff, and I'm like, you see how they're talking and their parents is talking and the kids in the background are not screaming and doing the most. They're like, yeah. I'm like, exactly, because people won't hear you if that got a whole bunch of noise in the background. It's something new for them, so they have to get used to it, or I have to give them videos or something to understand what I'm trying to say, because me telling them is one thing, but when they see it, then it's another thing. I never had a pedicure. I told my kids that I want for Christmas a gift card to a salon. I know that's right. I would enjoy a gift card to a salon. Yes, I would. I am on the cloth diaper groups on Facebook. I'm just leery about the market group because of what's going down in this area. Like, delivery guys are getting robbed, kids are getting shot in broad daylight. So it's like I'm very leery about buying stuff off of Facebook, especially locally, because of that. Otherwise, I would. Sometimes I buy it, but it's like if I buy it, I'm like, we gotta meet somewhere. And I have to know who that person is. Like usually 9 out of 10, I know the person that I'm buying from because everybody know everybody out here. I did a Poshmark account, but I'm like, how do you work this thing? I'd be like that too sometimes. Like, how do you work this? How do you do this? I just gave away a whole bunch of clothes to my cousin for her baby, the one I was babysitting, because she's like right behind Araya. So I gave her all the toddler, like the 2Ts to 5T clothes that I had that were just sitting there waiting to be dropped off at the shelter. But I just gave them all to her because I'm like, you might as well have it. I was like, majority of it's never been really worn, and if it has been worn, it was taken off the same day and within like 3 hours because she did not want to wear it. She didn't want to wear the clothes because she was not a clothing like I want to wear clothes baby. One of my friends started the group on Facebook called Black Women Do Cloth Diapers. Ooh, I'm gonna look that up. Let me look that up now. Do you think we can make decent money on? People say it's a waste of time. You can make decent money on YouTube. I feel like people make decent money on YouTube. It's just you have to have a certain amount of views every month in order to get it. I feel like I don't know. I wouldn't say look on Social Blade, but Social Blade like to give an exact amount because it's not accurate. Like when I look on there for myself, it says that I make about $129, and that's way off. Like if I'm consistent, that is way off. Like I don't make anywhere near that amount. Either I make way more than what it claims on there. But if I'm not consistent enough, then it goes down. If that makes sense. So I wouldn't rely on Social Blade for an exact amount on how much some people make, but you can make a decent amount. I know a YouTuber, she was on here, like her name is Jordan Cheyenne, and she talks about how much she makes on YouTube. And she tells you like how many views she got and how much she made for that month. And then you can get an idea of what you can make on YouTube. It'll give you an idea how much it is. I normally give his clothes away, but they're mainly H&M, so why not sell that shoe? Right, girl, you better sell it and make some of that coins back. I think ThreadUp is a good option. Sometimes I send stuff there if it's not like overly bad. But what they usually do is like, say if you send clothes and some of it you can make money off of, and the ones that you can't make money off of, they always end up donating the clothes that they can't sell, if that makes sense. Black women Do cloth thicker. I spelled it wrong. It didn't come up. It did not come up. You have to send it to me, Erica, because I don't see it. It said no. It might be a secret group where they only invite certain people. Like you have to be invited. Yeah, if it like, because I know for in the beginning, because like I don't know, it's just YouTube changes so much, so like it can be different every time. Is there a diaper service in your area? Not in my area. Like if I was in Philly, yeah, but because I'm too far from Philly, no, I don't have a diaper service out here. Yeah, that's why I don't like ThredUp. Like, give me my clothes. I understand what you mean. Yeah, because if they donate them, you don't get the tax form to do your taxes. So I get what you're saying. But yeah, I know people on here that make millions of dollars or close to it, but they have like thousands, like millions. They probably got like millions of subscribers and get like a million views per video. So they have the ability to not upload all the time. And then there's people that make like 20,000 a month on here, and that's not including the sponsorships and all that. Now, within sponsorships on top of it, you can make a lot of money. Yeah, I don't blame you for not going with them. But I do like ThredUp. I wish we had more consignment shops out here though. Like Once Upon a Time Baby or something like that. We used to have that, and then there was another one that we used to have. I can't remember what it was called, but they got rid of them because they were taking more clothes in and get buying more clothes than they were selling. So they ended up closing and shutting down. That's the only reason why. Otherwise, we would still have it. Yeah, I don't blame you. Once Upon a Child, yeah, that's what it's called. I used to love that store. Like when we had it, that was my go-to store for everything, and to sell like stuff back. You know what I mean? But they closed it down, so we don't have one anymore. And then the only consignment shop that we have that's for kids and babies, they're closed because of COVID. So we ain't got nothing. I be hoping and praying for like what is it called? I can't think of it. What is it called? Y'all. Goodwill. I want Goodwill and Salvation Army to open back up, but they're not open. They're only open for donations. Let me tell y'all. My memory is bad right now. Oh, really? I've never heard of that brand. Jean and Jack. I just ordered a whole bunch of dresses off of the children's place because they have 50% off. I wonder if they still have the deal. Yeah, it's up to 50 to 60% off. So, but I only bought like a whole bunch of dresses because that's the only thing she'll really wear. I'm surprised she put on leggings and a shirt today. So we'll see how long that lasts. Yeah, they always have good stuff at Once Upon a Child. I just wish we had one. Let me see if they still have it around here. I know we don't. It's probably far. It's super far. Mm, yeah, it's closed. And they're all closed. Oh, wait, no, they're not. But none of them are closed. The closest one we have is in Exton, and that's like by King of Prussia. Who wants to travel there? Not me. And then to go the other direction, it's close to Hershey, and I'm not traveling there either. Most of my baby stuff came from Children's Place and Target for the clothes. Other items from a chair came from Target. It was major splurge. Yeah, see, that's where I usually shop for the kids. See, if it's not thrift stores where I can find like name brand stuff, I usually just go to Children's Place and order stuff from there because they always have the good deals. I'm gonna check H&M out because I think I've been to H&M once or twice, and that was when we were in Maryland, and they had decent decent prices. Thrift stores when my boys were younger. Yeah, see, it was easier. That's why I like thrift stores because just they're so small. Like if you think about it, a newborn does not stay in normal newborn sizes. In most cases, some newborns don't even come out and fit in newborn sizes. They always end up automatically going to 0 to 3 months. And if you have a big baby, forget it. So it's like no point of splurging on a whole bunch of baby clothes. That's just my opinion. Like maybe a couple of new outfits that are cute, but you know what I mean, like for like sleepers and the onesies and all that. I just don't see the point. How much was that rocking chair? Right? I don't need a rocking chair. I need a whole bunch of pillows. Because after a while, your arm gets stuck like this because you're holding the baby all the time. So like your arm gets stiff and you get stuck like that. So I need a whole bunch of pillows. Yeah, they actually had decent deals when I was there. Like H&M, I think I went once or twice, and I never spent more than $50 in there because they always have decent deals in there. Same with Forever 21. I don't know if y'all know, but Amazon. If you go to Amazon, you can everything cheap. Look at one. Ooh, Amazon. Go to the Amazon warehouse. How do you go to the Amazon warehouse? I'm learning new stuff. That's what I'm saying. Us never them. Like it's just cheaper to just buy like secondhand when they're babies. Like I can see like buying cute dresses or a cute outfit, like the going home outfit, or like outfits for like pictures or something like that, or if it's a holiday. But other than that, mm-mm. I just didn't. It's no point of buying a whole bunch of brand new clothes for a baby. Like I bought a couple of stuff, but that's only because like Goodwill's closed. I tried to go into Ross, but Ross didn't have all their stuff out yet, so I'm gonna have to wait because I'll go to Ross. And Burlington they didn't really have a whole lot of stuff either because they're like those stores. They're the type of stores that don't get the new latest stuff in right away, and if they do have the latest stuff, they are in the bag because they want to try and sell what's on the floor before they pull out new stuff. $700. Oh, that was sweet, silly mommy. See, Terry, that's what I'm talking about. He was a big baby. It was the same for my sister's baby. I think he was like 8 pounds. So newborn clothes did not fit him. I'm cheap too. I don't care. I'm super cheap. No, we're not cheap. Let's stop saying we're cheap. We're frugal. Yeah, that makes sense because of the COVID. Yeah. If you have no choice, you have no choice. See, that's what I mean. Like, how do you find the warehouse? Like, what are you talking about? Help me understand when like, where's that warehouse? Because sometimes, like, when I go on Amazon, like, you know how on the side they give you the option to buy like used or like it's already been opened. I sometimes select that. You know what I mean? Because like there's usually 9 out of 10 nothing wrong with it. It's just either they opened the box up, used it one time, didn't like it, and then shipped it back, or like you said, the box is bent up or the box has been messed up, so they can't sell it at that price. So they always discount it. So sometimes I've done that on Amazon, if that's what you mean. Okay, yes, please, because I'm gonna watch it. That is true, mommy on the budget. You gotta buy it when it's on clearance, even though it looks brand new, but it's not. It's just out of season. Oh, let me go back up. Oh, you have to go to the place itself. Ah, okay. See, the closest Amazon warehouse is too far. I'm not driving out there. Nana's not. I don't think Nana's trying to drive out there. There is this one place that we did find online. A friend of mine, she works out there. I don't know how I met her. I'm the weird person that accepts friends' requests. So, she works at this place, and it's like a thrift store. It's like BB's or like I don't know how to explain it. It's like I don't know. They buy stuff like pallets of stuff, and then they resell it. And it's in Myerstown or Myersville. I don't know. It's in Myersville, Pennsylvania, I think. Don't quote me, but it's like a warehouse. But they always have like every time I go on their website, like on their Facebook page, they always have like a whole bunch of stuff for cheap. Like they have like the regular Pampers, diapers, and usually in store you see it for like $22, $25, and they have it for $15. Oh, it's online. Yeah, see, I'm gonna have to find that. I'm gonna have to look at it. Same here. I don't need all that much, but it's a pallet of clothes, kids' clothes. Oh, see, look. No, I believe you because I follow another guy. He lives out in this, not in my town, but he lives like nearby, and he goes to um like Goodwill and all that. And he also orders a lot of pallets. Like he gets the big pallets and then he resells it on like eBay and stuff. So I believe in, and I watch other channels too where they order a whole bunch of pallets and stuff like that from the warehouse and then they resell it, or they get like they do like pallet auctions or something like that, or they go dumpster diving. I know it's weird and kind of nasty, but it just fascinates me because they find some interesting stuff. Now, would I do it? Probably not. But I don't know. Maybe sometime in the future, I might get into like buying like pallets and stuff and then reselling it. Shoot, I didn't dumpster dive. My ex used to dumpster dive for me. But he used to only dumpster dive for like coupons. Like because back then before the newspaper company would like reimburse you for like whatever newspapers you didn't sell, so you would just toss them out. So like every Sunday before, like at the end of the evening of the night, they would just toss them out, and he would just go in the dumpster and grab all the coupons, and it usually be like a whole bunch of them, so that I can do my extreme couponing. I wanted to buy used baby clothes, but my hubby was very paranoid. Yeah, that makes sense. Silly mommy. I'm sorry, y'all. I know it sounds crazy. Oh, see, you're close to a warehouse, so you can actually go there. I know the one where I live at, that's close by. They do that, like where you can go and like do auctions and stuff like that. But I'm not trying to go out there. And then you got to pay for shipping for it to ship to your house, and then you got to make sure that you have the space for them to drop off the pallet. I don't have that space. I don't have that. Mm, that's different. Yeah, see, I watch them on YouTube, but I don't have the guts to do it. I'd be scared. Like, cause I know people out here do it. Like they go dumpster diving in like the suburban areas, but I'd be scared because I think it's illegal. Right? They get a whole bunch of good stuff. I know the one couple I was watching, they got like like the iPads, and they were all brand new. Nothing was wrong with them. I think they were just the old version of them, and they got rid of all of them. I was like, but you can't. But if you think about it, like businesses have insurance, so what they do is they do that intentionally, and then just have the insurance reimburse them for whatever they don't sell. Because I know I just seen a picture where some guy he was looking at a TV and it was like 888, and he's going like and he got the TV for that price because it was tagged for that price, and somebody was like why would they do that? And it's really for insurance purposes. It's really to so that they can make up the money because they're not selling them, they're not getting sold, and they don't want to lose out on the money that they paid for them because they're not going to get the profit that they had for them. So what they do is a lot of stores they'll put certain products in certain areas that they know that will get stolen, or they put the wrong price tags on it so that they can claim it for insurance, and then they'll make the money back that they were originally selling it for. It's slick. It's slick. Stores are not slick, but that's why a lot of stores do that. Because I know a lot of stores. When I used to work at Old Navy, we used to do that. Right. I think we watch the same channel because I know that I know it's the same couple that goes to like PetSmart. They go to Apple Store. They go to Ulta or Sephora, or they go to Home Goods. It's the same. Like I don't. It's a couple that do it, and they be finding some good stuff. I know this one woman. She goes and she be finding gift cards all the time, and then she'll go on like she'll sit down and like go through every single gift card and see how much is on the gift cards. It'd be crazy. Like I want to do it so badly, but then I'm like, I'm scared. I'd be scared to do it. And then Leon's gonna talk junk if I do it. Would you talk junk if I go dumpster diving? Huh? He said that's when you live your life. No, I'm talking about. Yeah, that's what Janelle said. She said people do it for like food. They toss away food. I was saying it because, like, I know a lot of stores, they throw away, like, electronics and makeup and stuff. He's stupid. He said, now 10 years ago, I probably would have recorded you and made fun of you and made a meme out of you. It was on the Breakfast Club, the young lady. Dumpster diving. See, that's what I'm saying. I heard it's a lucrative business to do like the dumpster diving or to buy like the pallets from Amazon. Nuh-uh, because Corona. Nuh-uh, because people are throwing out the old season stuff. Like stuff now that people are trying like, and then I noticed that like a lot of people are like racking up the prices because of that. Check your local laws. Most places it's not illegal. I know most places it's not, but I know some places it is illegal. And then there's some places that are just mean and nasty, and they like put poor stuff out intentionally so that you can't get it. The local in your area, as long as there aren't any trespassing signs out. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. They throw a lot away after the holidays. They do throw away a lot of stuff after the holidays because they never bought it, and then they just claim it on their insurance so they can get the money back. Hey, Black. Pregnancy is going good. I'm just feeling her move a lot. Like right now, she's moving. Like she's not kicking or anything, but she's just moving a lot. Like I can feel the pressure of her moving around. Because my placenta's in the front, I don't feel her kicking or anything. It's just mostly a whole bunch of movement. Right, Janelle. That makes no sense. But that makes no sense. Like you break the glass, but the candle can still burn. That makes no sense. Just put a glass down, put something underneath it, and then just light the candle, even though it's cracked on one side. That does not serve the purpose at all. Yeah, she's moving, and she only moves at night when I like stop moving around myself. So yeah, a lot of places do that. Like it's not illegal, but they'll destroy the products so that you can't take them. I noticed that too. See, I never knew about that. Michaels does that those grab boxes. I'm gonna have to check them out. I was thinking like the same thing, like because I was telling the kids like I'm not buying nothing for Christmas. I'm just gonna give y'all money and gift cards because my thought process was this: like let them buy what they want to buy, but the prices are gonna drop drastically the day after Christmas. So why not just let them buy what they want and then they have more money to spend on what they want to buy? You know what I mean? Like, does that make sense? Because Leon must like. Of course, we're gonna buy stuff for the baby to open up, but for like the older kids, like me and him were talking about, like, it's no point of buying stuff for them because we never buy what they want specifically. If that makes sense. Like we know what they want, but then when we go buy it, they're like, "Thank you," but it's not really what they want. If that makes sense. Like they'll say they want Legos, or they'll want a specific like we want this type of Lego, but then we don't get the specific one they want. So it's like, why not just give them gift cards and money and let them go buy it the next day or that weekend or whatever, and then the prices drop like 50% and they'll have more money to spend. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm just thinking like that. Because in that way, the kids can buy whatever they want. And then they actually get what they want. And they actually use it and play with it. Oh. Yeah, no. She be moving all like when I'm up during the daytime, she don't move at all. Sometimes she does. but not all like that. I think she just moves sometimes because she hears the kids, but like she don't really move like that until at night. Like right now, she's starting to move. I want to say like between 4 and 6. That's when she really starts moving around. We just give money to our teen boys. Okay, exactly, and they can also see how fast money goes and the importance of spending the money wisely. That's what I was thinking. Do y'all have a grocery outlet in your city? Yeah, we have a grocery outlet in our city. We have one of those. I rarely ever go in there. Sometimes I go in there, like if I get the flyer and I see a price that I like on certain things, I'll go in there. But for the most part, I usually find it cheaper somewhere else. Yeah, see? And like Justice wants certain games for his Switch, and he'll tell me the game, but I know I'm gonna pick out the wrong game. I just know it. And then we're gonna have to go back, get it reimbursed, and it's just no point. Might as well just give them the money and let them go go crazy and spend it how they want to spend it. Because Journey said he wants like Google Play gift cards so that he could buy stuff on like Roblox and Minecraft, so he can get Roblox bucks and stuff like that. So I'm like, might as well just give him that. That's what they rather have. Like they rather have money. And I asked them that about it. I told them, I said, would y'all rather me buy the stuff for you, or would y'all rather have the money and go to the store to buy it? And they're like, we'd rather have the money and go to the store. So like my oldest, she'd rather have Amazon gift cards so she can buy the art supplies that she wants on Amazon. I don't know if that makes sense. Yeah, it's called a grocery outlet. It's to me, it's like BB's, but sometimes it's not the same. You change your name to Google Play. BB's to me, because like when I go to BB's, like everything's cheap. Like I went to BB's and I got this, and it's $2.50. If I would have went to a grocery store, let me see how much it is in the grocery store. Garnier. I'm about to spell it wrong. I can't type with these words with these nails on. Skin active. So okay. So it's giving me 3 different prices. I paid $2.50 plus tax, and it's saying on here that it will Walmart is $6.95, $6.96. CVS is $9.59. Rite Aid is $6.99. So yeah. Yeah, so I go to BB's and I try to buy a lot of stuff from there, like especially like cereal and stuff, because usually I can get cereal there for like um $1.99. Same with the tomato, like the cherry tomatoes that the kids like. Because at the BJ's, I'll go to BJ's and get like a bigger pack, like I was before, and I was paying like $7 for them. If I go to BB's, I get a smaller pack and they're $1, so I can buy like 8 of them or 10 of them, if that makes sense. Yeah, and it's expensive. BB's is cheaper, $2.50. I bought like 6 of them because it was cheaper. Hey, chasing dreams. Yeah, it's like that's what. And then we also have Ollie's. I don't know if you've heard of Ollie's. That's kind of like the same thing. I go there to get my hair dye, because if I go to like Walmart or something, my hair dye is like $6. But if I go to Ollie's, the hair dye is only $1. So like, who's not trying to save some money? Hey Julie, it's just cheaper just to go there instead of spending all my money on at like the chain stores. I'd rather go to like the outlet stores or these cheap stores. Like this, I paid like $30 for this when I could have just went to Ollie's, and I seen it at Ollie's for, it's like an outlet store. I seen it at Ollie's for $10. I was so mad. When I'm telling you, I was mad. But I bought this on a whim because I needed a moisturizer. But I was so mad when I seen this at Ollie's for $10. I was so pissed. I was like, no, it's like, this was ridiculous. So never again. All right, I went to Walmart and I found the NYX Total Control Drop Foundation, and it's originally $13.97, and I got it for $7. Like, the only time I buy stuff for myself or like splurge on like makeup or anything, I try to go like clearance, or I try to go to like an outlet store to get it cheaper because I'm not trying to pay full price. I rarely ever go to Ulta, and if I do go Ulta or I buy anything from Ulta, it's because I can't find it anywhere else and I have no choice but to spend the money. And usually 9 out of 10, I'm only going to Ulta for one thing, and that's this, the Anastasia Dip Brow. That's the only time I'm spending money at Ulta is for this. Everything else, I try to buy cheap because it's hard to find this anywhere else. Like, you can't find this anywhere else. And I don't like the generic or drugstore brand like Maybelline or anything. Like, it's not the same. It's not the same texture, and it doesn't have the same consistency. So for this, I have no choice but to go to Ulta and buy it. I refuse to go to Sephora for it because Sephora sucks when it comes to the rewards. But Ulta is better with the rewards, and I always can get a coupon. So if you spend like $10 or more, you can get like $3 off. So instead of paying $18 for this, I always end up paying like $15. And I usually end up having points. So I always end up paying less than $10 for this. CVS, Dollar Tree, and Dollar General are my favorite stores for bargains. See, I can't go to CVS. CVS out here is expensive. And mind you, when I went, I was mad. Like, I shouldn't be mad, but I was kind of bothered that this was $7, but the darker shades, like for my dark skinned women, they only had this, my color and darker. But for like my color or a little bit darker, it was $7. But for like the dark, deep chocolate shades, this foundation was $3. So if you're at a Walmart or you have a Walmart close by and you have look for the clearance section, you could probably find this for $3. And I've heard about this, but I've never tried it before. And it's supposed to give you a sheer to full coverage, and it's supposed to have like a velvety matte finish. And on the back, it says 2 drops is light coverage, 3 drops is medium coverage, and 4 drops is full coverage. And I want to try it. I want to see how it is. Because I don't mind the Revlon Color Stay Foundation, but my skin is super dry. But sometimes I don't be in the mood for a full coverage. Sometimes I be in the mood for a light coverage. And with the Revlon Color Stay, there's no such thing as light. It is expensive, and people say that it's true. The ugly parts got single apartments for $800. Dang, that's crazy. I know out here, I seen an apartment for like $475, $500. I think the most, depending on the area, was like $650 for a one-bedroom apartment, and that's including your utilities, minus your like electric or gas, depending on what you have. But like, the landlord will pay for your heat, storage, and trash. So yeah, that's ridiculous. Like, out here, you can get a 5-bedroom house for less than $1,000 a month. And again, and if you're renting, most houses, the landlord will pay for the water, storage, and trash. So the only thing you're paying for really is your heat, electric, and that's it. Your heating and electric. And most of the houses, some of the houses still have oil tanks, so you might have to pay for oil, so that makes it more expensive. They don't want to do that. That's crazy. That's crazy they don't do clearance. I be on the hunt for the clearance section in my Walmarts. And same with Target. I be on the hunt for the little sections that they have for clearance because I don't play. My area, it depends. Like, it's crazy because, like, downtown on Penn Street, the CVS and the Rite Aid do not sell my color or darker. But it's like, it's mostly minorities that live out here, so why? So I have to go out to the suburb areas in order to get my shade. Otherwise, I'm going to be walking around looking pale. Even the Rite Aid by the C-Town on 6th Street, they don't even have my complexion. Like, any of the drugstores in the city don't have my complexion, like my shade, or darker. It's either lighter. So we always have to go out to the suburb areas in order to get our our shade. It's crazy. You just got Five Below. Wow, that's crazy. I be feeling like that about food. They don't like giving us good stores out here. Like, we don't have a Forever 21 out here. We don't have H&M. What else is not out here? Like, we don't have good stores. We don't have Kroger's. We don't have Food Lion. We don't even have Trader Joe. Like, we have stuff like that, but it's like super far. Like, I would have to drive at least 45 minutes to get to it. It's ridiculous. We only pay heat and electric here too. Oh, boo. That's stupid. See, that's crazy. That's why I was trying to tell Leon, I'm like, I'd rather just stay here. Stay here until we get to where we want to be at. Because the rent is cheap. Like, for a 5-bedroom, 2-bedroom house, we'll pay $2,500. And that includes the utilities and the rent all together. Everything all together. Utilities and rent. See, mommy, on a budget, that's about what it's like here, out here. Hey, Sophie. It's the one that's pinned at the top. I don't know if you can see it, but it's pinned at the top. The baby registry link is at the top. It's pinned. It should be pinned. Let me check. Let me check for you. But it should be pinned at the top. Oh no. Because YouTube be changing stuff around. Yeah, it's pinned at the top. Yeah, that's normal. Mommy on a budget, that's normal for me out here. Like, when we was in Maryland, our rent was $1,100 a month, and then we had to pay the electric and the gas, and altogether we was paying like no less than $3,000 a month. Now out here, like, if you include like all that, it will be, plus the car note that I had and everything, it will be less than $2,500 a month. Houston, Texas. Your boys will be home. That's funny. I don't blame you. Now I'm getting tired. Usually around this time I get tired. I want to get into bed, especially if I didn't have a nap. All right, I'm gonna get off of here because I'm feeling myself getting there. Like my whole energy is like. Hurricanes are not as bad as you think, to be honest, or tornadoes. And I've been through both of them. And I've been through the earthquakes. Like we've had earthquakes, we had hurricanes, we've had tornadoes. I've been through it all. So that's not bad. Floods and all that. It's not as bad as you think. When other places pay, right? I'll be shocked. We don't pay taxes on food or clothes. Yeah, we don't pay for taxes on food. Now, Delaware, there is no taxes. Nine. Oh, Lord, I'm about to die. I'm about to die. Nine, what? 9%? I don't know why I'm complaining. We do 6%. 14%, but you guys but y'all get free health care though. So, I mean, if I will pay 14% taxes if I got free health care, if I could walk in somewhere and get free health care, I wouldn't be mad. Right? That's high, but they got free health care. Like, come on, you can't beat that. And think about it. They got a good stimulus package compared to what we got. So I'm okay with my taxes being high if I'm going to get what I can get. She said, do y'all pay taxes on free stuff? So y'all get better services than us. So I'm not surprised. I wouldn't mind paying 14% in taxes if I get my free health care and if we in a crisis like we are now and I get a nice check. Because you know our country, we ain't get that. See, you don't get perks out of it though. See, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, she's in Canada. So that's what I'm saying. My mom had breast cancer twice, and it cost her an arm and a leg on top of removing her breast to get to deal with her cancer. See, y'all make out, so it's like I don't know. It's high taxes, but I feel like y'all reap the benefits of the high taxes, whereas we get high taxes and we reap no benefits. Yeah, that's how it is over here too. That's how it is here too. They say it's free for 3 months, but then it don't be free because it'd be free, but then you got to pay the taxes and the fees. Now the fees don't include in the taxes. They be lying to you about the free stuff. We don't have food stamps. Oh, you guys don't get food stamps? Oh, that's crazy. I thought you guys do get food stamps, or it's not like food stamps, but I heard that people that have kids get money every month. Maybe it's something different. I know other areas it's called something different. It was 2,000 a month as long as you made $5,000 a year before. Oh, I know we all curious. Like, how is Canada? We might be moving there. That's what I heard. I heard that they get money every month if they have kids. That's what I heard. It was only for 4 months. Oh, it was only a 4 month. But shit, $2,000 a month for 4 months? Well, damn. We got $1,200. That's all we got. One time payment. Oh, so they do? Okay. True. I wouldn't. Oh, child benefit tax. Mm. I know we all curious to know what's going on in Canada. Like, how is it over there? Oh, up until they're 18. Mm. That's it. That's interesting. I never heard like it's interesting to see how like other countries do it. I just like the fact that y'all can walk into any healthcare place and you don't need to be waiting or get pre-approved or nothing. Per person? What the hell? So that includes child per person. Y'all, we need to pack our bags and go to Canada. When your prime minister is hot, I'm about to look him up. He not hot. Oh wait, he's cute. He a little cutie. Yeah, he a little cutie. Really? Wow. Oh, it's just per dog. Okay. But still, that's a lot. So basically, like a two-parent household would have got 4,000 a month for 4 months. That's crazy. Shoot, we only got $1,200 per one person. Per person, one time. Like it wasn't per month, one time. Shoot, I'm about to pack it in. She's so cuter than the last one. What did we get over here? We ain't get nothing. We only got the 1,200 per person, and I think they did the 500 per kid. I think that was it. Yeah, that's what we got. 500 per kid, 1,200 per person. But that was one time. One time. I'd rather take 2,000 per month. Forget the kids. Like I'm good without the kids, right, Tina? Forget the kids. We don't need no payment for the kids. I'm good without the kids having the payment. But come on now. I'd rather have the 2,000 per month per adult. Yes, 1,200. That's it. Ridiculous. And then our president, he's like, oh, I'm not doing nothing with the stimulus until after the election. And then because he said that, the stock market went dropped down. So now he came out and was like, I'm going to sign. So the Democrats need to hurry up and figure it out. No, we should have been had another stimulus check. There's no cost for nothing out there. They ain't got to worry about no pre-approvals. Like when Leon, like he had to get a pre-approved for his back shots, and then the insurance denied it after 2 shots, and then it was like, no, we're not going to pay for the insurance. We're not going to pay for the shots because it's cheaper if you get the hip surgery. Whereas in Canada, Leon would have got the back shots with no problem. No problem. 18-month maternity leave, we get 6 weeks. 8 weeks, I think. 6 to 8 weeks maternity leave. And that's if you worked enough hours at a job. So if you don't work enough, or you haven't been at the company long enough, you don't get no maternity leave. Right, even if you get that. I know most jobs, they do 6 weeks at most for maternity leave. At most. And that's if you've worked at a job long enough. So if you didn't work long enough at a job, you don't even get maternity leave. Yes, Terry, pre-approval. Majority of the treatments out here, you have to get it pre-approved before they even give it to you. Yeah, and then right, exactly, Mommy on a budget. And then you only get 50% of what you were making. Like, hello. In Kansas, it's required, doesn't matter how long you work. Really, Megan? See, I'm about to come out to Kansas. Only reason why they're not trying to approve it because they don't want to give more money to the corporations. That's the only reason why they keep denying it, because the only way that the Republicans will give another stimulus is if they can give more tax credits to the corporations and the companies. And the Democrats are saying, no more money to y'all. Y'all don't get no money. We're tired of giving y'all money. The money should go to the people, not to y'all, not to the companies and the corporations. No, y'all already got a whole enough money. That's the only reason why they're denying it. Yeah, 8 weeks. What the hell is 8 weeks? You have to work 800 hours to get 55% of your wages for maternity leave for a year. Then 6 months after that, you get a little less. Okay, that makes sense. But still, 18 months though? That's ridiculous. Is it not? Out here, you don't even get that. You get 6 weeks, 8 weeks at most at some places. That's what I'm saying. We don't even get that. Really? It's ridiculous. Oh, my arms. All right, guys, I'm going to get off of here. Great conversation with no kids interrupting. Hey, hopefully we can get more of these. They give us fires? Really? Really? See, they don't do that out here. You're not guaranteed to get your job back. And you don't get no maternity leave. You have to get welfare. And then even welfare ain't shit. I agree with you. It was fishy. Just my opinion. It was fishy. I wish I could get a year off and still get paid. I wish it worked like that. Don't work like that. But it was good talking to you guys. I'm going to go lay down. I need to start taking naps in the afternoon. That's what I need to start doing. Leon did get like when I was after I had Araya, he did get paternity leave. He just had to put a request in, but I think it depends on the company that you work with. But Leon did get paternity leave, and he got it for 8 weeks. So men do get it. It just depends on what company you work for out here. But I know Family Dollar, because he worked for the Family Dollar, and they gave him paternity leave. So, but again, the only reason why they approved it is because he worked enough hours. It wasn't like he was at the job there long enough, but he worked enough hours because he had no choice but to do overtime as a manager. But he got paternity leave, so, and it kind of worked out because of the whole seizures and stuff. I'm gonna take my Band-Aid off. Because of me having seizures and stuff, so it worked out. But yeah, I'm gonna get off of here. I'm getting tired. I'm about to go lay down. That's what happens when I don't take afternoon naps. And I need to start taking afternoon naps. But I'm gonna go. The link is pinned at the top if you're interested in buying anything for the baby registry. You don't have to. I don't expect anybody to. But for those that do, keep bugging me for it and hounding me for it is there. So thanks for hanging out with me and talking with me for the last hour and 40, 50 minutes. But I'm going to upload another video tomorrow for you guys. I'm going to try and be more consistent since I don't have to babysit and I don't have schoolwork anymore. So yeah. Bye, guys. It's not ending. Why are you not ending?